So, good afternoon, everyone. Today, our topic is the syllabus of in the syllabus, and this is biological neuron. So, this is the biological neuron model. So, this is the model consists of these are the generally these are the inputs. Generally, in this input, dendroids you can represent it with the inputs of x1, x2, x2. So on we have xn number of inputs, and these are the axon. This axon is used to transfer the input to the output. So this is the actually this is the body. With that body, whatever the inputs we are giving to the axon, it is touched to the body. So in this one, these inputs we can call as dendroids and synapses, and these inputs, whatever we are giving to the inputs, that is going to the body through the axons, neuron and axon. So with a signal flow graph as shown in this figure, with a signal flow as shown in this figure, from inputs as dendroids to the outputs at axon terminals. So a biological neural model is also known as a spike neural model. So it is a this biological neuron models is a mathematically description of a properties of a certain cells in the nervous system that generates the sharp electrical potentials across the cell membrane, roughly 1 milliseconds in the suppose whatever the biological neural model is the representation of mathematical representation in the certain cells in the nervous system that generates the electrically potentials across all the membranes, roughly 1 second. So in this figure consists of in the figure in the model, it consists of spiking neurons are the major with the signaling unit of the nervous system. So these are, see in this figure, these are the spikes neurons, spiky neurons. These these neurons are known as the major signaling unit of the nervous system. And for this reason, the characterization operation of the grid is the characterization of their operation is the great importance. It is the worth. It is the worth, not nothing that not all the cells of the nervous system produce the types of spike, defining the scope in the spiking neuron model. So in this one, so one important point we have to remember that all the cells of the nervous system does not produce the spikes, does not produce the spikes. For example, of not producing the spikes of the neural cells, those are air cells, coheller air cells. And another one is retinal rectator cells. Another one is retinal bipolar cells. Does not have spikes. So in this nervous system, these are the examples does not having spikes. So further, my further, in many cells in the nervous system are not classified as neurons, but instead are classified as glia. So another thing, unfortunately, biological neural models aim to explain what is the use of this biological neuron is. The biological neural models are aims to explain the mechanism underlying the operation of the nervous system for the purpose of restoring the lot of control capabilities such as perception. Example, deafness and blindness, decision making, and continuous limb control. So, so by this sentence, we can easily know in that sense, biological neural models differs from the artificial neural models. One thing you have to remember that biological neural models is differ from the artificial neural model that do not pursue person to predict the outcomes of the experiments involved in the biological neural tissue. So, according to an important aspect of biological neural model is experimentally validation, and it is a very important point. You have to remember that accordingly an important aspect of biological nodal models is experimentally it is a validation, and the use of physical units to describe the experimental procedure associated with the model predictions. Neural models can be divided into two categories. See, these biological neural models can be divided into two categories according to their physical units of the interface of the model. So generally, up to now, we are discussing about in the so by seeing this biological neural model, so these whatever here see in this figure, these are the spikes. These spikes we can so we can consider it is a n number of spikes. These n number of spikes we can consider as the input. These are generally these are denoted by x1, x2, x2, x3, x4, so on, xn. These are the inputs. So these inputs are passing through the axon at it touches to the body, and finally we are getting outputs. That outputs we can represent it by y, y2, y3, y so on, yn. So whatever the spikes at this ends at the input level, these are the dendroids. Suppose, for example, if another person touches you at if another person touch you uh, at the right hand, so your right hand is immediately sensed and it gives the information to the, and immediately the brain catches the another person is touches your hand at middle finger like that. So in that one, the cells, whatever the neurons that is passes to the signal to the brain, and it obviously we can identify is touching. So in the nervous system, some cells are not spike system spikes, so it is not active. So those are already examples I can told you that. So in biological neuron models can be divided into two categories according to the physical units of the interface of the model. Each category could be divided. See here in this one we have two categories. In this one, each category can be divided into two models according to their abstractions and other details. So the first type of this one is electrical input output membrane voltage models. Electrical input output membrane voltage models. These models to produce the prediction of the membrane output voltage as a function of electrical simulations at input stage, either in voltage or in current. The various models in this category differ to extract the functions relations between the input current and output voltage. And in this level of details, some models in this category are black box models and distinguish only between the two measurements voltage levels. The presence of the spike, known as action potential, or a quiescent state. The other models are also detailed, and in this one thing you have to remember, there are two categories. So one is electrical input and output, another one is pharmacological input neural models. So in the pharmacological neural pharmacological input neural models, the models in this category is connect between the input stimulus, which is can be either pharmaceutical, pharmacological, or neural, or a natural, to probability to spike event. The input stage of this model is not electrical, but rather it has either rather rather it has a pharmacological. So further, the output stage represents the probability of spike events and not an electrical voltage. So these are the general biological neural model of the model. So after knowing this biological neural model, we can go for artificial neural model. So in the next topic.